The next big thing is here today, and you guys are some of the first people to experience it.
It's powerful. We have a dual-core Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 processor. That's a mouthful. That's an extremely fast processor for you guys. And then amazing 4G, 42 megabits per second, HSDA Plus network. And why is that important? When you guys are selling and promoting the 5 gig plans with this device, the 10 gig plan is a great match for that as well. But today, it's not about specs. Today, it's about the Galaxy S3 and what we can do with this device. And the main focus is sharing. Something, for the most part, you really haven't been able to do, at least efficiently, right? If you want to take HD video and you want to share that with the person next to you, how do you go about doing that? You've got to take out data cable, maybe transfer your micro SD card. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Now we can simplify that. And it kind of all started with communication. Back in the 1800s, before I was born, there was a young man named Alexander Graham, and he developed what technology? Electricity, that's right. No, the telephone. It changed the way we do what? Communicate. Reach out and touch someone. Call that loved one. That was the starting point. And now, in 2012, Samsung is changing the game on the way we communicate. And with that example, I think we should share a couple of things
on a whole new level.
And the main thing to emphasize with sharing is, how do I share with my friend? How do I get that content from my device to their device? Pretty simple. Share for business. If I want to collaborate in an airport or I don't have a Wi-Fi network, how can I share my PowerPoint? How can I make adjustments to that PowerPoint that I have in front of me without having to worry about sending it to someone else? Or maybe I want to use some cloud storage known as Dropbox. And how about sharing with other devices? Maybe I have an ecosystem of devices in my home. A TV, a smart TV, Samsung specifically. Or maybe I have a nice home entertainment system that I want to be able to stream HD content. Or I want to be able to share my music to that as well.
I want to do those things.
Sounds like fun. So a couple wow features before we go into a little bit more about the Galaxy S3. I'd like to show you what S-Beam is all about. Has anybody heard of S-Beam before? No? How about Android Beam?
A few in the back have heard of it.
Anybody heard of Android Beam? What's the pain point of Android Beam? You can't send large files. You can send like links, you can send small pics, not large files.
You can't send a video, you can send a link to a video.
So let's show you with S-Beam what we can do. We're just taking a great picture. Let's say, for instance, someone else has a device. You want that picture from their device onto your device. This is one way we can do it. Easily by.
We're actually sending a picture of Boston in 1876, the day Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. It was rainy that day too.
And there you have it. Just by simply touching the back of the device. That's amazing, right? Super simple. Now, what if I want to play some HD content, user-generated HD content from my device to my television? I've got a beautiful Samsung Smart TV at home, and I want to connect it to. Can I do that?
Absolutely. You can stream HD content in 1080 quality directly from your handset to your smart television. And that smart television, we're going to play a commercial right now. Galaxy S3, designed for humans.
Amazing, right? That game changer right there. Again, Samsung is revolutionizing the way we communicate. Like you being able to share more with not only other devices, but with other people specifically. Now, that's great. So let's say, for instance, high school reunion is coming around, or you're just out and about with some of your friends. And you guys know the point where you're the camera person and everyone wants pictures from you. And then you have to send those out to everyone else. You're like, hey, John, can you send me those 6 pictures that you took last week? Hey, Anthony, and you forget. That's a real pain point, right? So what's the benefit of the Galaxy S3? Now we have something called ShareShot. I'm going to show you real quick what ShareShot is all about.
Everyone smile and look now.
And you guys see all the pictures that Joe was taking. And you notice up here, as Joe is taking those pictures, those are actually coming onto my device. So now, if we have 3 people in the same group, one person takes the pictures for everyone. And everyone leaves the reunion, the party, the family get-together, the same pictures. Makes it easy. I like that.
And it's great for lazy people because let's say you have 3 friends who are really assertive. They can take a bunch of pictures of the party, take a bunch of pictures of the Bruce Springsteen show. You come to the same show, you're linked with them, you go home with all their pictures. They have done the legwork, you go home with the reward. It's amazing.
That's powerful. That is powerful. This is the what is it?
That's a typo.
That's amazing. So 16 gigs is $229, and the 32 gig is only $279. Wow, that's amazing for a brand new device right out the gate. And keep in mind, you guys are here for the first in the entire U.S. to experience this device. Nobody else in the entire country is getting a sneak peek like you guys are. So this is really all about you guys to really engage and understand the device throughout. I really like that price.
Yes, that's hot. That's a wonderful price.